Sounds good to me. I mean, we have so much to get to. These past 2 weeks in Bravo have been insanity.
You know what we never talked about?
What?
Well, RHONY is forming its new cast. Bye-bye, Jenna. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We never talked about that.
Yes, Jenna Lyon. She had to turn it down because she was relegated to being just a friend.
This is what I'm saying. There's so much going on. We're like behind the times. But guys, there's only so many days
Dude, and the amount of like sister wives tea that's happening, like it's so hard for me to even focus on Bravo because there's been the sister wives has also been insane. Cody Brown has given the most amount of interviews ever in the past 2 weeks. Now his child Lyon, who is trans, has come out with a scathing IG post that he's a shitbag of a father. He's never reached out to his kids, even though he's gone on tons of national TV interviews, including the Vile Files, and said that he has. I mean, it's been a juicy time.
Why is he doing so many interviews? Because hot off special forces.
Special forces, which we got to talk about Junior G because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a Junior G stan now. I'm not going to tolerate any Junior G slander. This girl is on fire. She and Sean Johnson East, of course, Sean Johnson, former Olympian, first two and only two women to win the course.
I got to tell you, Junior G, girl, you did it. You did it, girl. I'm a little bit impressed. I'm impressed myself. I'm like impressed with this Junior G. I mean, what? She toughened up and just went under the water and held her breath and was buried alive. And what happened? She just was able to do it, huh?
I never watched the show in its entirety. I watched it. I hated it for a long time, but I'll say at the end, I did. I'll admit it. Because a lot of people in my YouTube are like, you're so bitter. It's such a great show. Okay, I'm a little, you know what? I'm a little bit of a harsh critic. It actually got better. I can't say I would probably watch again, but it was so good at the end because it starts out physical, but the end is psychological. And they, of course, what they do is like they keep you up for 24 hours or something, right? And then they give you these tasks, these mental, they pretend to kidnap you, which is so stupid. But anyhow, and then they prompt you, like you have to, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. And of course, you don't have any sleep. So it's like, who can follow the instructions? Junior G, she can lie. She can make you feel like she's telling the truth. She can be emotional, but not too emotional. She and Sean Johnson, so good. The others fell apart. It was Junior G. It's so good. And the guys that are the instructors, they're all former Navy SEALs and all. They like loved those two women. They were like, "Hey, you guys are badass." It's so cool because I think it's just so hard for women to be like elite. And again, this was 10 days. This is not like really becoming a Navy SEAL training. That's a whole nother level.
But some of the things, listen, and I'm not even trying to be shady, but like your mother goes to jail. You have to step up and raise the kids. Your father goes to jail. Your father fucking gets deported and can never step back in the country. You're
20 years to become a fucking American citizen. 20 something years in this country. Never bothered to do the paperwork. Never bothered to study the test, which by the way, it's not that. Hello, we were founded in 1776. It's not like it's rocket science.
Your mother doesn't speak to your godfather. Your godfather doesn't speak to your mother. They say to see you next Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And now this girl is she's seen it. So I gotta give it to her. I gotta give it to her. I gotta give it to Junior G. I was impressed. I will give you that. But I'm sorry that Cody Brown's been keeping you busy. But yeah, Jenna Lyons, she made her official announcement for everyone in the back who still cares that she's leaving, yes, after 2 seasons, and she was offered a friend of role. But she feels that, her decision, she would be the oldest and the only openly gay person. I guess you've just confirmed that Raquel Chevalier has not been asked back, because that's what she said. I would be the only openly gay woman on the show. Well, I guess you just outed the fact that Raquel is fired. And then she thanked every single person except there's no thank you for Bryn Whitfield. She said thank you at Cy, at Jessel, at producers, at Andy, at the person in the back row that got me the coffee, at the person that cleaned my dressing room, at Raquel, at this one. There's no Sat, Uba, no, there's no Bryn. But you know what that means? We're close. You don't just announce you're not coming back unless we are close. So when he says at BravoCon we have a cast, starting to believe Andy for once. Yep.
Well, I give it to Bravo. Thank you for listening to fans and not bringing back somebody who turned out to give
Horrible.
you zero.
Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible.
Such a disappointment because I mean, what an incredible legacy. I mean, to turn J. Crew around. I mean, she just had such a signature look. I mean, to be that kind of a businesswoman. I mean, so much depth there, and like the opportunity to show us like what is like high end lesbian dating like in New York. One child, she was close with her son. Tell us about the son, like what the son is doing. What about her like friends? What about just the most foolish, stupid stuff with her dumb lashes and just like, oh, are we in the Hamptons? Like, I can't, I don't want to talk. Like, I don't, is there a problem? I don't, you're a boss. Like, this is so embarrassing. It was awful.
You know what? I find, now that you're saying all this and I'm reflecting upon her journey in seasons 14 and 15, I find Jenna to be extremely, extremely insufferable. She's like Carl Radke, Vicky Gumelson.
Wow.
Yeah, she's
That
so insufferable.
low.
She's
Wow. Really? We're
she's
putting her on that page?
yeah, yeah,
Oh
actually.
my.
She's self-important. Nobody cares. She's so,
Oh my.
hi. I'm a high-powered lesbian. Nobody cares. And yeah, you do have to show stuff about your son because you're part of a ensemble cast where you're sharing your life. And I find you quirky in not any of the fun, quirky, traditional, wonderful ways that people can be offbeat or different. I find you completely insufferable. Completely.
That's a good term for it. Insufferable is a good word for her.
Yeah, she's insufferable and
Yeah,
very
it was
unlikable as a human being.
it was so weird because she was like my favorite. I was like, oh my God, this is like she's kind of like this really hot lesbian and high powered and so great at what she does and like such a signature style. And
Nope, I'm
I
putting
was
her
like, this
picture
is
next to Radke and Gunvalson.
wow.
Yeah, it
Wow.
just
That's
came to
low.
me. Well, all those things you just said, Sarah, you opened my eyes. You opened my eyes, and you know who I do like though?
Ooh, this is good.
Well, I like both PK and Dorit, but Mr. Kemsley is not impressed. Now we have the trailer. Beverly Hills is back at our lives. We see PK. Dorit, she has the scene with Mo. Mauricio, he never even once reached out to see the kids. Well, Mr. Kemsley a few weeks ago, I don't we never talked about this, was walking. And TMZ, the same girl, you gotta see this, 'cause she's funny the way this girl asks the questions. She asks, and they say it's like this girl, I don't know where TMZ found her, but she's like a real winner. I'd like her to work for us because she asked the most offensive question, and they say we're not going to talk about that. And she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I have another question." And she asked the same thing over. She's really good, but she asked PK about, Dorit says you don't reach out to the kids, like, because I'm standing right in front of you. This is my job, and he's like. It's not true, and I'm not going to discuss the kids on TMZ. So, excuse me, Mr. Kemsley, did you just call Miss Kemsley a liar? Oh, yes, you did. He's like, it's not true. I'm not going to discuss the kids. And then she's like, well, okay, well, what about, you are going to be talked about this season. Like, what do you think of the second season? He's like, honey, your guess is as good as mine. You think Dorit is calling me over to watch the trailer? I don't know nothing they're about to say about me. So PK's in the dark, everybody, and he's not too impressed with Dorit sitting down with Mauricio about this. His buddy slams her as a liar. Is Miss Kemsley lying?
I don't know. This one's hard for me to figure out because I'm with you. I enjoy both of them so
Yeah,
much.
I do.
I mean, she's just so iconic. I mean, she's just so iconic. She's meant for TV.
I love watching Dorit. I
I do
find her
too.
so interesting to watch. I really
I do
do.
too. And there's a mystery because like does she they must have money. They have to have money. Like
Something.
the house is not in foreclosure. It's no longer in pre-foreclosure. I mean, they got money. I mean, she's decked head to toe in Chanel. That ain't cheap.
She's And she ain't listen, she's coming for Kyle again. They're not in a good place. Speaking of Kyle, did you hear about this? She talks about this at BravoCon too. She had a run-in at the Beverly Hills Hotel, our favorite place with
Oh, it's so
with
great.
Lisa Vanderpump and Ken. And when Ken and Lisa were scurrying out, she said, "Goodbye, Ken." She said that.
I love their ongoing feud. I really don't want them to make up because it's so good. And the Beverly Hills Hotel is so great. Anybody visiting from LA or if you live here, go there. It's just such great celebrity watching.
You sit there with that bread
Food's good.
basket. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the food's good. The souffle is fabulous. It's just,
MacArthur salad.
oh my God, I know. And just, I mean, everybody's there. I mean, Mark Wahlberg was there the last time I was there. I mean, it's just, it's
I was
so
there when fucking
iconic.
Jennifer Lopez was there, not with Ben Affleck,
Right.
but Jennifer Lopez was there.
Didn't you and I meet that day? Didn't Lopez walk out and you had walked in? I think I was like behind you. Anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
was that the day you and I met there? Anyway,
maybe.
so iconic.
But Kyle is now screaming at the Beverly Hills Hotel, "Goodbye, Ken." It's kind of funny. One thing, and then you talk about whatever. What about this? Miss Jane, her attorney allegedly steals. Miss Jane's attorney steals money over here. Now, this doesn't mean that Erica's, stealing, but apparently Mauricio got in trouble for this too. It's the PPP COVID loans. Apparently he was, saying he had something like 40 employees. And then, during COVID, you get the money. And her attorney is accused of stealing COVID relief money to fund her lifestyle. Here
This
we
poor woman, this woman. She cannot get away from these bad. What is it about her? You know what? Now she's in the Lauren Sanchez category. You know, Lauren Sanchez, who's the Lauren Sanchez Bezos, who's married
Yes.
to Jeff. Magic pussy. I mean, whatever that woman, that she's like on my dream list to meet, just to go, Lauren, show us your ways. I mean, Erica, now, when I see Erica again, because you and I've met her a couple times, I mean, Erica, show me your ways. These men here, they will commit crimes to give you money. I can't get anybody to give me $5.
She might have be even better than Bezos. Like, I'm not sure she's
Oh.
sleeping with the attorney. So, like,
James
James
Wilkie.
Wilkie, yeah. So, like, to me, it's like, show me your ways, Erica. I don't even think she has to put out for this. Like, Lauren at least, had to do a little diddling and daddling. I think Erica just somehow is able to get these guys to, and she's not even putting out. I mean, no shade, Miss Jane. No shade. Very impressed.
Well, he's and more than that. Wilkes, the attorney, Girardi and Jane's friend, helped Jane and her two top aides in hiding their conspiracy to defraud American Express by accusing the plaintiffs of credit card fraud. This is according to the complaint.
That's the Priscilla. Yeah, Chris Priscilla.
Wilkes used loans from PPP to pay attorneys to defend Jane and her aides in lawsuits. The complaint goes on to say these loans were meant, of course, to pay salaries. As you mentioned, Wilkes perpetrated a fraud on the federal program by overstating the number of his employees. Everything you
Yeah.
basically said, but anyhow, this is
I mean, what
so
are the
worrying.
chances? So he's taken out the PPE loan saying I have 40 displaced employees when the guy has like two employees and has taken that money that the government's giving you. And it was like a crazy amount, like $2 million or something. And then giving it to her. And you've been asking me for 5 years how she's paying for her attorneys. Well,
Well, now we know.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So this one's screaming out goodbye, Ken. The other one's being accused of being a liar, and Erica's her attorney is allegedly stealing for her.
Well, I mean, look, I am going to say this. It's very fascinating, this case against him, because I think, to your point, one of the things we have questioned is how is she been able? Now we know she makes probably 1.5 million, 1.5 million
She's
from
up
Bravo.
there.
Okay.
She's up there.
But she went and bought herself a Rolls Royce. She has a home in, very bougie part of Los Angeles that's at least probably 10 to 15K a month, rent. So how has she been able to not settle these lawsuits and keep these appeals going in her? I mean, as you know, as a lawyer,
Oh
it's so
God.
freaking expensive, these lawyers. But this kind of makes sense. I mean,
Use a lawyer for like one fucking thing, and it's like
Oh God.
You know, you're like, I have to,
$1,000 every time you call them, I swear to
yeah,
God.
you're like, I'm so nervous. I have to talk to the lawyer. Oh, honey, they'll pick up that phone and talk to you for 10 minutes. And then you're like, what?
Oh my God. And they always
Why is my
they
bill
bill
this
on
month
the quarter
6,000?
hour.
Right. Why is my bill $6,121? They're like, well, sweetie, you called at 9 o'clock. By 11, you were having a nervous breakdown about something else, Yontef. The next day, when you just wanted to run something else by us, what did you think was happening with all these lovely phone calls we had? But it was only 10 minutes each. Well, yeah, but you called 9 times, sweetie.
Oh, they see your number,
Yeah.
you hit the timer.
Oh, they're
Oh,
like,
I know. I
she's
wish
got
I would have been a
another
lawyer.
call.
Nobody bills more than these lawyers.
They
Every time
bill.
they
They
bill.
bill.
They love
Yep.
a bill. I swear they must sit there with just timer after timer. Okay.
So there you go. I mean, apparently it is
Hmm.
coming. Deet is in February. I think Jane's got lots of stuff in February. But what are the chances? What are the chances
Well, I don't think they're well, look, I mean, so she's not named in this complaint as far as like her being sued, so that's a good thing.
yeah,
He's
just
the one that's going to be responsible if in fact he did this and then funneled her the money.
but I
But
mean,
you now find out, I mean, the money's going to be running out for the lawyers. I mean, this is it. Like he must be cutting her off.
it ain't looking good, baby.
I know. I know.
What else you got for us? What else is keeping you
Um,
up?
so much going on. Hold on, let me bring up my list because there's like
Talk to me.
a
Because
million things. Well, do we want to talk about, okay, do we have time to talk about Megan King?
we could
And
talk about her for five
I mean,
minutes.
okay, she's been on your show multiple times. She's been on my show. What do we think? I mean, she has lost complete and full custody to Jim Edmonds. I mean, our the favorite person we love to talk about, Kelly Dodd, coming out to defend her. But this isn't
And
great.
Kelly's brother's back in the picture. Kelly's brother's doing a little bit of tweeting like Kelly should worry about her own daughter because her own daughter, he says, the own daughter, don't speak to her, and they got their own problems. Look, one of it, apparently she gave the kid Ritalin, so and it's one of the twins. So I did a show on this, like. Were you not able to tell the twins apart? Because that's a problem if you're a mother and you think you're two kids. Like if you pop out two kids, Sarah, you're pregnant over here, you might have twins
Yeah.
in there. If you pop out two kids and you can't tell them apart, yeah, Child Protective Services will be coming to the door. Second of all, a nurse is one of the required parties. If you go to a school nurse and you tell them something, they have to report it by law. So when the school nurse learns that you gave the kid Ritalin and he wasn't prescribed Ritalin, and this moron, this total fucking moron, Kelly Dodd, is saying, oh, she loves her babies. I don't care if she loves her babies. I don't care if she loves her asshole. I don't care if she loves her mother. You're not keeping the kids if you're giving them drugs that are prescribed, not prescribed. So you missed the boat on this one, Dodd. Like, and by the way, Megan, get off the fucking shitter. Shut her up over there in Orange County. The last person you want, this is your character
That's true.
witness.
The last, I know.
I mean, are we going to click on the videos here of all this craziness? You want to help your fucking
Good
friend who,
point.
shut up, Kelly. You want to help your friend. Don't put the words in your mouth.
And talk about someone who's probably taking medications that aren't prescribed to them. Kelly
Uh,
Dodd, allegedly. But I mean, what a mess. What a mess on social media, slurring like crazy. I
I mean,
mean,
look, and Megan did go over there before to Courtney. I've already gone off on this in another show. Courtney, Kortnie. Girl, Miss Jim Edmonds' wife. Your mother didn't give you the name Courtney and spell it that way, okay? Nobody spells Courtney like that. But anyway, when Megan went over there last time, she wasn't happy. The kid was inside. They had a fight. She opened up the door. Should I come to your house and just open up the door and start screaming at you? You can't open someone's door, Miss King Edmonds, if you don't live there. She
this
pushed.
one's really hard. I mean, I think you have to have close knowledge of this. I mean, could Jim be just such an asshole that's like stayed on her butt the whole time? I mean, that wouldn't shock me.
Well, that's what Megan says. That's what Dodd says. That's what they
And
say.
that would not surprise me that Jim, when you're not all professional athletes, but I think when you are a professional athlete, like you are used to like getting your way, like you can will it to happen. And it wouldn't shock me if Jim is a very vindictive, very controlling person. On the other hand, Megan, I think, is one of those people that, shares too much, I think is like loosey goosey with her parenting. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to have this one's really hard. You have to have intimate knowledge of what is really going on in that situation to give your kid once like Ritalin. I mean, parents like you do that occasionally. You know what I'm saying? Not like it's not something that happens all the time, but I'm just saying there has to be more than just, oh, she gave Ritalin to the wrong twin once. You know what I mean?
You think there's more
Again,
there? Okay.
look, Jim could be on her ass. I have no idea. It breaks my heart when women, because there's just no stronger bond than a mother with her children. It breaks my
Well,
heart.
look at Catherine Dennis,
I,
and she's
I,
broken.
all those women I pray for, and they're just some of the women that are high profile, but women across the country. And look, there are horrible mothers. I mean, there are mothers that do horrible things to their children. They're psychologically so sick. So they need to get away from their kids. It's just, I'm not a social worker. You have to be there. I don't know what the situation is. If Megan is endangering them, God bless Jim. I mean, do everything you can to save your babies. So maybe that's the case, or maybe Jim's a ladouche. I don't know. But to your point, it's Kelly Dodd is the last. Her lawyers, Megan, somebody should reach out. We're good, Kelly. Like we don't need any. Please.
I
The
mean,
worst.
yeah, and look, I got nothing against the woman. I mean, I don't like her, but I mean, I don't give a shit. We're really trying to help the woman here, you know?
God, my stuff.
We're trying to help Megan.
All right, can we talk about RHOP? What a season for Stacey
Sure.
Rush. What a Stacey. I am loving how much people love Stacey Rush.
They love her.
What do you want to talk about? First of all, Giselle and Robin still have their reasonably shady pod. Giselle has said, that Robin isn't coming back, doesn't want to make appearances on the show because she feels a certain kind of way about being asked not to be back. Did that surprise you? Because that
No.
surprised me. Really?
Well, like Rinna, Rinna is like, I'm Lisa fucking Rinna, and you can't, you can blur out my face just because I'm going to Alexei Umansky's wedding. You're not putting me back on this fucking show for free. Are you kidding me? I don't blame Robin. I don't blame her.
But
Like,
how can Robin be in her feelings when Robin and Juan chose not to share true detail? I mean, the man was at a laundromat with another chick doing his dirty Grundy undies, or he was a college coach at the time, doing some other Grundy undies with a whole other woman getting cuddly. I mean, they're the ones that chose to go, oh, nothing to see here. And then she's shocked she wasn't invited
Mhm.
back.
I think she's a little bit upset that she's
I mean,
not part
come
of the
on.
cast. She's not part of the cast.
You know the drill. And she wasn't willing to go there. So that's interesting.
And people are not happy with Cookie Monster. They don't like no Cookie Monster.
Oh, I know. I know.
And Monique is like in the center of it all. It's like, and they're like, okay, well, I see, here's the problem. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Shady Aunt Wendell had a point. She's like, see, here's the problem. If Monique is not here, we should not be speaking about Monique. And then she's like, and I had lunch with Monique. First of all, Shady Aunt Wendell, ain't no one believe a word you're saying because you're lying about everything else in your life. But she's like, Monique told me if Cookie is there, she will not be here because that woman don't like me. And if she opens her mouth about me, she's going to lie. But I got to tell you, Stacy from Detroit. I mean, listen, Madonna is from Detroit. You don't fuck with people from Detroit. I think Dodie is from Detroit.
Oh, really?
I believe. I believe.
Well, my husband's from outside Detroit, so I get
Okay.
his whole
Okay.
family grew up on the east side.
Okay. So you don't.
All of talk about the east side.
When that cookie said, "Don't you put," Stacy's like, "This finger right here, is this the finger?" And she moves closer. I'm like, "Oh man, this Stacy Rush. Oh, she's just a joy."
She's she is TV gold. But do we want to get into Wendy and Eddie, the latest, or do we want to talk about that next episode? Because Monique Samuels has a new man in light of all this Stacey Rush and Chris
Wow.
Samuels stuff. Have you heard this? It's her former radio co-host.
Now,
Okay, well, just popped up on her social media within days of us recording this. Jason Weems is his name. And social media users wasted no time. They posted a video. He was kind of like licking and kissing the side of her face. Yeah. In addition to sharing the video of Jason licking Monique, the account also included a clip of Monique in the car with a sleeping Jason. It then noted that the comedian was either separated or divorced, explaining that a woman claiming to be his wife hadn't posted about him since late 2024. There you go.
He's with the guy. Okay.
We've been divorced for almost 2 years, Monique responded via Bravo's The Daily Dish. I expect that he would date. That's what she said about Chris Samuels. And she's further unfazed by claims about Stacey and her ex. But she reportedly has found love.
And good for her. And she also thanked the lady. She said, you know what? You guys actually helped my marriage to Chris because I got to fight with all of you and I wouldn't have to take it out on Chris. And apparently there's lots of problems in the Chris Samuels Monique marriage that were brewing as we watched them. What a season, Sarah.
You gotta live with them to know. Yeah, you have to live to. Well, next episode, let's get into the latest with the Osephos with Pam Oliver and what was his name? Something Hennessy.
Eddie Hennessy. Eddie, we choose the same first name. And I got, believe it or not, I got more Beverly Hills and I got your favorite subject, New Jersey, to talk about.
I want to know the latest. And I love the Eddie Henny. The Eddie Henny. Blame it on
Eddie Hennessy. All right,
okay,
next time.
Bye, doll. Bye.
Bye.